Lane.
I guess you people liked this.
How long has it been?
For us,
2
it's been
months?
About 2 months. Yep.
God.
Because let's see, how long have you been in this new apartment?
A little over a month.
So yeah, because we finished recording in your old apartment, which is a great bare naked lady song, the old apartment.
Okay.
You people apparently like this.
Okay, so because you guys asked for it, we're going to do one more episode. We're going to go through and get the true ending for you guys, okay? Already know how to do this, but to let you know, it's going to be an abridged episode. We are going to skip everything we've already done with Yuri, just cut it out and all that, and we're going to get the true ending. We'll leave in anything plot-related, and that is absolutely necessary for you guys.
And no face cam.
And there won't be any face cam this time.
Because we're just trying to make this a quick thing. So you just have to listen to the dulcet sounds of our voices. What does dulcet mean? This is you. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Ah. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit that you're into it until you figure out the other person understands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Manga, just in giant letters on his forehead. What's that supposed to mean? Manga, giant letters written on your forehead. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel, bro. I get a closer look at the box set that she's admiring. Parfait Girls?
No, it's Fate.
No, it's not. It's a series I've never heard of in my life, and I'm sure you haven't either. That probably means that either way, it's out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. That's how it always is, isn't it? It's either out of my demographic or it's shit.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass door on that, through the glass on that door. That glass door at the door.
The glass on the door at the door of our room class. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Boobay.
Ever since our last recording with Natsuki, she apparently hit puberty because her voice dropped.
Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls in the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
Great, we don't have to read any creepy books this time. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Oh, sorry. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Get out here, silly! She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. I wonder if her ass is in the same position as Yuri's was. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it is a little easier to be closer like this.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
This game is weird enough, baby. Natsuki crosses her arms, we can see that, and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder because she is so short, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you even paying attention?
We're having a conversation. I can't read and talk at the same time. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were such a talent house. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Like 60% of manga and anime. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writer to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Burn.
He's just never read the right ones then.
So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot?
No story.
Oh.
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Natsuki.
I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying.
Do you?
A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're all obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are just so many touching parts.
She just talked about this fucking game. You just get to know the characters, and then a lot of drama fucking happens. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Yeah. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power over 9,000.
Good save.
I know, especially with the Dragon Ball Z reference. This chapter seems like it's about baking. That's just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoyed baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence.
I doubt that.
I just happened to get into baking about the same time I got into this manga.
Yeah, and I started making my own salsa recipe after I watched an episode of Drake and Josh making salsa, so let's just
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Eclipsis. I'm not forgetting that. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Eclipsis? Eclipsis, are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well,
like she is literally just looking at you.
I'm fine with that.
This dumbass is reading my book. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't? She doesn't have any friends.
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
Don't make me depressed already. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet?
Girl, I still like Pokemon.
Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other... Oh, my lord. Take two. Breathe, Lane, breathe. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. And at least it's safe here in the club room.
Watch, her dad's an even bigger otaku than she is.
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
Ah!
Okay.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Yes, ma'am. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Oh, this was you.
Okay, everyone.
That's like the worst Hank Hill impression I've ever heard. Okay. It's like, God damn it, Bobby. Eh? Are you ready for today's poems? Gosh, Mickey.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Oh my god, Monica's Goofy. Natsuki is Donald.
Sorry. I just need to make sure we all have enough time.
Bobby.
Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
You're relaxing with the propane accessories? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
You know how much force that takes to move 12 inches off the ground?
I only know the distance because I measure my dick on a regular basis. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Oh, yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Ah? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book back into my bag.
Bending the page.
God damn it.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
No. Yeah.
It's like you just said no out of habit and saw her face like, yeah. Oh, that's right. This is new now because we're on the Natsuki route.
Eclipsis?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Oh, she likes it. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read all your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad.
You're a bitch.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Which is what happened in the other timeline. By the way, I'm going to be calling people names again because we're in the happy thing. But, you know, at the same time, I feel bad because I know that shit's going to drop.
And you went and ruined it.
It's just like this game.
I hope you're happy.
This game did not make me happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure I never actually said that. Or you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And moving on, everyone. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Yep. Silverstein.
Stein?
Stein.
No, it's not.
I know, but still. Maybe a long time ago.
He's
Skip.
famous.
We've read.
No, we haven't.
Yep.
No, we haven't.
Oh, we haven't?
Nope. His poems can be funny and endearing and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through.
Nice.
So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you.
God, you're insane, bitch.
And Skip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How much did we go through? No wonder this took us so much. Oh, God.
Natsuki.
Yuri. You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well.
You say it really slowly, one word at a time, because that will make it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Correct. It lets readers' imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that.
Yeah! It did, didn't it? Yeah! Shows how much you know.
It's Yuri. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Huh?
You crazy bitch. Tone it down.
Me?
Tone it down.
But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look... What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. I feel like I'm on like a PBS kid show. It's like, it looks, and it can be definitely really hard. It looks like we all learned that today.
Okay, LeVar. And if you kids don't know that, you're way too young.
I can't date you if you don't know who LeVar Burton is. And no, not from Star Trek. That wasn't the reference. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Help! Sayori, is that good? Sayori is nodding her head vigorously like she's having a seizure. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. I kind of want to play him like that the rest of the game. Just like kid show teacher. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Well, that's a big word for you, isn't it? With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said.
She meant some things, not everything.
Didn't mean everything that she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like I need you to apologize for me, Boobay.
You weren't going to apologize for yourself.
Jeez.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. For anyone, how do you not know the comment she made? She called her a bra stuffer.
Yeah,
Sort of.
you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
You naturally have huge tits. Sayori! I'll go make some tea.
Huh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori, not on the... Okay, it's supposed to be on the head. That's the whole anime thing.
Well, now that we're past that point, everyone's read each other's poems, right?
Should we skip ahead?
I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Boobay. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to.
Lazing around?
Ha 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 ha.
Nice. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere?
Yes, bitch.
Complete opposite of the sentence she said. It took me half a second.
There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Damn it. For some reason, doing their voices back to back always fucks it up.
Monica.
Fuck.
I
disagree, Monica. Fuck me.
Just do
I
it.
can't remember her voice.
Just talk normal.
About what?
I think that's
not the most important thing about the literature club.
There you go. It was really like drawn and creepy and stalkerish.
That's the most important thing is having fun. Of course.
I've been friends for too long.
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica was right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing.
Damn.
Right? But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I guess it's been worth it so far.
Has it?
God,
Skip!
I hate her. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. You read that thing, right? Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of the Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless.
That's not true.
I handle manga all the time, you know.
I fold it in half to be able to read the inner part.
You have to.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid?
That's a good song.
I don't give people my manga every day, you
By
know.
Black Sabbath. That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. Oh, that's so much better than going for the teapot now.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
Well, the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
I don't know what the fuck just happened. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Oh, she's messing around with her books. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying out to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Ah, Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall, you dumb bitch.
There.
There. Right there. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
Yes. I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because, oh, she's going to fall into us and we're going to catch her and it's going to be all romantical.
Is it? Ah.
Careful.
I know what I'm doing!
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
Kia! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah-woo-wee-woo. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, there's no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair. Oh, God. Has wheels on it. She rolls it, on its wheels, back over to the closet.
Come on, like elementary school logic here.
I love how he had to say. I love how the writer had to put. She rolls it on its wheels, implying that some people would have thought she would have tipped it onto its side and tried rolling it across the classroom.
You know, some people would.
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls.
That's why you don't use those fucking chairs to stand on.
But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. I get a perfect upskirt shot since she refuses my help, and I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch the upskirt.
Aha, there we go.
She looks a little crazy in that shot.
See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
Ah!
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... Skip it. I made the joke. I'm not going to read it seriously. I force myself to turn away.
It's not really that hard to turn away.
Natsuki seriously didn't think this through.
If you're even the slightest bit of gentleman, you can turn away easily.
Once she realizes I'll be dead.
Huh?
Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Oh, it's heavy. Hey, Boobay. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
All right. Just let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back? Huh?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but that she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at?
Oh, God, they gave her the eyes.
You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv.
Hentai.
You set me up.
What?
Go away. Get out.
Oh, Jesus fucking... But...
I'll do it myself. Ah!
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Ah!
The scene turns into chaos in a split second. We won't animate that scene, but
Well, it's animated.
it's animated just like a Pokeball. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, the books go flying and get wrinkles all over them. I got you! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact.
Ugh.
Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor beneath her.
Gross, gross!
Gah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself up to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there?
Everything okay over there?
I heard a loud noise. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Ha 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 ha. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know. Don't worry.
Trust me, I'm in the game code. I know what you did and didn't do. Crazy bitch. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no. My.
Yeah, they're all wrinkled. Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, it must have landed on the page.
God, you're dumb.
Can you see where the book fell? And then pause for 3 seconds while it's right fucking there. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it in the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I love how plainly I say that. There are tears on Natsuki's face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Nothing.
Literally.
I mean... Well, all right. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
Huh? That sounded really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect that at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know?
Ugh.
Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. All right, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. I'm not wearing a skirt. You can calm down.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. All right, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making a note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I am an enthusiast. See, Jason, she laughs at my joke.
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book back into my bag. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, but now she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it.
In a row.
This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You were trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, wait, did we even read Yuri's poem?
Nope, she didn't give it to us.
Oh. In that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you. You...
Natsuki's face freezes just like she realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
No, we're trying to get certain cutscenes to the game. Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Oh. No, that's not good. What happened the last time someone had to go to the bathroom or had to leave the room? You're trying not to think about it.
We haven't broken the game yet, Lane.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey, Bube. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out of here like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face because she's a demon.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already.
It kind of helps when there's chibi figures there.
Are you sure you're not cheating, Bube?
Cheating? Like, no, what, cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Wait, is she inferring that we're cheating on her?
No, like we've already gone through it and we know the words to use.
Oh, shut up, you demon witch! I don't understand Monica's joke at all.
This is not a joke.
It's,
anyway.
I don't like it.
How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey!
Natsuki comes in and snatches the poem from Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monica? Of course. I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know.
Wow.
You have a bad habit of doing that. Wow. But Bube wrote this poem.
Isn't it interesting that the girls we like attack Monica?
And we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Bube's done sharing this poem with everyone.
Yeah.
It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist.
Subtle. Good job.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, my lord.
Like what? Never mind.
Look at her, like without context, it looks like Monica is saying like, like, oh, you two are gonna blossom into something, but it's like knowing the context of the game, she's looking at her like, I'm gonna kill you next. I'm just playing with my food at this point.
Right?
Not that I really plan on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Amy likes spiders.
Same.
Okay.
Not bad, right?
And it's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so...
Duh.
So consider yourself lucky, okay?
Duh. Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay?
Don't tell me what to do. All right, I will. Skip.
Bye.
So much skipping. Oh my lord, no wonder we've spent...
Hey, you! You're naughty now.
Naughty? I'm gonna bend you over and spank your ass.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her table. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right! Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I mean, really, my friend's just gonna kill herself in a day or two, so... I've been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
Monica.
Oh.
Oh.
I now want like a demonic chorus, like the One-Winged Angel or something from Omen. You know, it's like, Monica!
God. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
That's why she tried going to us. Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Oh, it's incredibly important.
Jesus.
Do you feel better?
2 months and that voice is hurting.
Do you want me to take over that?
Nope.
Like we'll trade Yuri and Natsuki?
Nope. I can destroy my vocal cords all night.
You have water right there.
So do you.
I don't actually. It's kind of sad. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with her book as she is holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
God, the jealousy. That's one of the things I don't like about this game is just the drama. Like the supposed drama.
Right.
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. I just said idea. We've been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not.
So...
Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
God, she's never had anyone love her before. Oh, it's heartbreaking. I'm just surprised. It seems like you've had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ha 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 ha.
Natsuki.
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you, Squidward?
Huh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right?
It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Bube? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly.
She punches me.
Hey, Natsuki, right? If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand. I'm not reading it the way it's supposed to be read. But Bube is enough of a dumbass that I don't care.
As are most protagonists.
I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she puts into it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, she snatches the poem. Okay, we gotta get this poem back somehow.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. So why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think that your style is more amateur. Yuri's in the corner listening to every fucking word you say. Is more amateur than hers.
I get hit in the back of the head with a book.
With a knife. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it, how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will. Tomorrow will be bright because you. Will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I only can look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. That's my favorite line so far. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what can I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little more dearer because you think of because you. Okay, that's.
Oh, she loves you.
That was don't give me feels.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you gave me feels.
If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little surprising to read. This clearly isn't the poem that Yuri told me she had written. Meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
I'm glad. Just completely goes over his head. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, she takes my hand and pushes them away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Huh? Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm just glad that you want it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
Yeah. I'll go do that. And with that, I return to my seat so I could put away Natsuki's poem.
Just Monica.
Don't. Sticking with... Oh, that's you.
Sticking with Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you?
In this playthrough? That's...
Oh, come on, Boobay. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day.
Making me want to kill her more and
pretending
more
to like
day.
the manga that she's into.
You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Boobay.
I'm going to kill her, Boobay.
It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have.
Oh, we're going to give her the fever pitch, too, and everything because of that. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please.
Yep.
Fuck you, you cunt.
It's going to start a fever thing like Yuri.
Natsuki is kind of unpredictable.
Oh, God.
A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? Fuck you.
That's fucked up.
Fuck you, Monica.
I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. No.
Of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki. Baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... never mind, okay? Well, okay. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
There's no winning. That's good.
Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So-
Trust me, she's not being melodramatic. She's actually holding back a lot.
That's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
You guys want to
No.
talk about how Sayori's going to kill herself?
I think that's it.
I mean, it's going to happen.
Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Boobay?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That is the most empty statement.
That's good enough for me.
Okay, Monica.
What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. You dumb bitch.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look,
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. Like the biggest wall. And you're gonna help make the event the biggest and most funnest and welcomingest.
The cupcakeist will probably be help a lotist too.
But you're gonna make the atmosphere the absolute most best special. That'll be really important. Really bigly the way the people feel about performances.
Is this gonna be your... Are we changing her dialogue this much? You need to stop being like a dummy dumb face and give yourself a little more credit, you dummy dumb face. Natsuki realizes that she's been taken over in audio and that she's not being well represented and releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
Bitch. Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsu's words. Nazis? Natsuki is all people.
Completely different word there.
Did you catch me saying that? Nazis, of all people.
Saying encouraging things?
God damn it. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. In her own special way. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are gonna help make this a really great event.
Yes. Of course we will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today.
Skip it.
So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone else packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they begin to chat with themselves.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, Good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay?
Score.
You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that?
Huh.
Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait! You're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over in my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
All right, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, in front of everyone, that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so.
All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I only spent a few minutes back home anxiously awaiting for Natsuki's arrival. Yuri was waiting for us. You remember that?
Yep.
Yuri was already here. Before I know it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the door to let her in. Oh, she's cute.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't just be weird because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
Oh, hey. That's interesting.
What?
Just, we didn't saw the bedroom before, you know, so.
Well, we're baking.
I know.
We're gonna bake in an easy bake oven?
Yes! I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly saying that rather than something snarky like she usually does.
But the way I said it was snarky.
So, yep. Snarky. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, boobay?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag and Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? Well, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
sexy figure.
Ah.
My inner monologue took a mind of its own. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
That's a new expression on her face. I should apologize.
Uh,
I appreciate they were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
how would you know that anyway?
Because Tyler's one of them. Just trust me on this one. I mean, right? You wanted to go for it, didn't you?
I like your personality.
That's true.
Gross.
Hey! What's that to me?
Who else?
Man. Let's just get started already.
Ha ha ha. You get all sour when a girl called you gross. I finally found your weakness, Boobay.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out any more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. You can't see it in this picture. You have to take my word for it. Spoons, dirty bowls. I mean, this is kind of a cool kitchen. Spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all
the batter. It's all the batter.
All the batter.
Bitter
What?
batter.
Oh, Natsuki, what's the batter?
It's bitter.
It's bitter batter. Sorry, guys. It's a long recording session. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Boobay, where did you put the food coloring?
Up your ass.
The batter's gonna go in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Why are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki was trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. It literally is.
That's literally what it is.
You cannot fuck with the recipe. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Stop judging me.
You're really taking this character to heart. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki's proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then.
God, it's like you're 5. I love food coloring.
I love food coloring. I love it.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer.
Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
So, as if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and plops it into her mouth. Oh, I thought she was going to do it to us. I reluctantly, because that's what happened with Yuri.
Yuri's a little more intense, though.
That is very true. Plus, Natsuki's younger, too, so I can't really expect the same stuff, which I shouldn't. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. Oh, God. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of it with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face!
And whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Yes, we know. She tries to reach it with her tongue. She can't.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I'm stronger.
I have the height advantage.
I want that to be the air monologue, like... I put her in a forward Nelson. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ooh.
Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Boobe,
I hate that that's her name.
you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that?
I just wanted frosting.
I was hungry. We're in the kitchen all day. I haven't had anything to eat for breakfast. I mean, come on. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Do you have a circulation problem?
You're not bending your knees. Come on.
Ah.
Out of no... Oh, God. The fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something... Really? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How?
How?
I never put a tray back in just because I took the shit off of it.
Yeah, you have to, you put it on top of the stove or you wash it.
How could you make a mistake like that, right?
How could you make a mistake like that? That's not, no.
That's not her.
That's not,
That's on you.
I know.
No, that is not on her. That is on you, you dumbass.
Oh my God. Should have checked it before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes.
Oh,
Jeez.
Way to ruin the mood. She uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven.
Your mom's gonna kill you.
I think he lives alone. I think he does. She sets it on the top of the stove, like you should have done. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Oh, I wish mine would just do that.
Instead of having to rip it off the
Oh
wall
my
and pull the
God.
battery out and cut wires.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah, mood killed. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost.
Dumbass.
I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Dumbass. Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Little did I know they were soon to be the newest discovered aphrodisiac. As soon as Natsuki opens up the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warmth fills in the room.
Look at how cute they all are.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need me to... Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it all look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. It reminds me of something close to home.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it is a literature event, right? We can make it into more literature themed by writing different word on each of the cakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh?
Did you... Oh, wait.
Did you say something? Did you say something?
No, nothing.
You're going to kill your voice for the next week.
Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the piece. You know what? It just clicked that we're doing this again. We're in the middle of playing Doki Doki when we finished it. God damn it. And fastens a nozzle into each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side to side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
She picks up the one that says love. I pick up the one that says sex. There's no other reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard.
Dumbass. You never bring up another woman's name in a conversation.
If she was here, we'd probably already be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Aw, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sarah each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
Ha ha ha. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I literally just had with Sayori. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Here we go. And just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, you tried, and then you were a fucking dumbass.
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Boobay. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. You know, normally I would be like, sweet, but Sayori's standing right behind us.
Not yet.
Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, she looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I've felt it. For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori!
Huh?
Ah. Hi, Bube.
Sayori. Just now, we weren't.
It's okay, Bube. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah. Well, you should have come a little bit earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori.
Skip.
You'll always be my dearest friend.
Sorry.
I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself after carefully stacking 2 trays.
But now the bottom ones are crushed.
They're the Tupperware ones with the plastic.
But the bottom ones are crushed.
Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to... Oh, yeah, we can't.
Okay, everyone. It looks like we're going to get a second episode out of this.
At least 1 or 2 more, because we still have to go through all of Sayori's stuff. And then
So...
Well, let's just...
You've enjoyed the Natsuki route.
Let's just... No, we have to do it.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
No, we literally can't. You cannot break the game.
Why not?
Because once you break the game, you end it. All right, so we'll be back next time with the rest of the true ending. Enjoy.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, if you liked the video, click on the yellow guy up top to say you liked this.
And you want to watch more videos like this, go ahead and click on the pink guy.
If you want to subscribe, click on the blue guy as he revs shit. Vroom vroom, motherfucker!
Ah!
What? Shit.
Shit! Give me my chainsaw!
No! No!
Ah!
Chainsaw!
Shit.